According to a Harvard psychology study, you can cut the line 9 times out of 10 if you use this one word. Psychologists claim that just the word because acts as a shortcut to rationalization.
Yeah, so that's not true at all. Now, to be fair to this creator, this is something that other people have misrepresented, misquoted, including some famous scientists. The study in question was from 1978 and involved cutting in line at the local copy machine at the library. In this experiment, they had both a big and a small request. May I cut in front of you and copy 5 pages or 20? And what they found was the biggest effect was for the size, that people were much more likely to let you cut in line if you wanted to copy just 5 pages versus a whole 20. Additionally, the whole piece about because was whether or not a reason would further help with the cutting in line. And they did find that was also true, but only for the small requests. So the moment it was a big request, 20 pages, this whole effect just goes away. Generally, people just said, no, you cannot cut in line. But when it was a small request, 5 pages, 60% of the time they'd let people cut in line just for asking, no excuse. It jumped to that 9 times out of 10 quoted in the earlier video, only again for the small requests and then when you gave a reason. And then it is true that for that particular situation, it didn't matter if it was a good reason or a bad one. Meaning, it didn't matter if your reason was a good one, I'm running late for something important, or a crappy one, I just need to copy pages now. But that effect is much smaller, isn't it? A jump from 60% to 90% is not nearly as pronounced as a jump from 10% of the time, that's when you want to copy 20 pages, to 90% of the time, 5 pages and some reason. And it's a really great example of why scientific literacy is so important in reporting. Because I don't blame that creator. I'm sure there are a bunch of articles that he referred to that said that was what happened, that it jumped from 10% to 90% just by adding the word because. But that's not what happened.